West Ham Fan TV's post-match pint, the only West Ham United post-match forward show on the internet. We've just been to the West Ham Liverpool game. It was West Ham 2, Liverpool 0. Another fabulous win. We'll be talking about that. And at the end of the show, we're going to be talking about the transfer window that's just opened and whether we should be doing any business in it after what we've seen today. Brilliant.
Let's crack on.
I can't wait. What a performance. Absolutely magnificent from start to finish.
Like I said to you before we started filming, that's probably the best team performance I've seen by us this season so far.
It was. Do you know what it was? The energy from the very start.
Yeah.
It did drop a bit in the middle when Lanzini went off, but just the energy, the commitment. Everyone looked absolutely on their game today. They was well up for it, and that is what we've been kicking to see over this Christmas period, isn't it?
Flying in,
brilliant.
Won't let them settle on the ball.
Nope.
Yeah, Chekio, Noble, they were sticking in tackles all game.
Thought the back four immense today.
Yeah,
Collins, man. Fuck's sake.
Collins.
It's like ginger brick wall, isn't it?
I love Ginger Pele. I love him to bits, and I just can't see him getting moved out of that back four now.
He can't.
I think he's Billich's main man, and I think Ogbonna suits him so well.
They play well together.
Yeah, really and then you've got Creswell and Tompkins.
Yeah. I thought Tompkins got dragged in a little bit today, but he was still good. He was still excellent, and it solidifies it, doesn't it? Because he can step in, and he has got the presence to sort of like the height, the physicality to sort of make them tackles. He was.
Yeah. Not only that, it showed against Southampton. When he went left back, he still looked comfortable there.
Yeah.
So it's good that you got a defender that can play all across that back line.
Yeah.
He's pretty. He's got to be fully confident in Tompkins to play him there. He did get dragged inside a couple.
Especially when you've got Jenkins in now as well.
Right, let's talk about the starting lineup. Song drops out. Right or wrong?
I think it was the right decision today. I think Carroll starting was the right decision.
Yeah, Carroll starts.
Lanzini coming
starts.
in.
Yeah. The right decision was to drop Zarate as well.
Yeah.
After last week.
I didn't even see him warming up today.
Nah.
I don't think. I think he might be off.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, I think he might be off. I think he might
depends.
be.
Maybe he might have crossed Bilic, just like Morgan Amalfitano did.
And we all know what happened now.
What happened, Gray?
He works at South End now, doesn't he? Selling popcorn or something. That's what happened. But no, I can see him on his way out. I didn't even see him today. Maybe it was because I didn't notice him, but I never saw him warming up. I never saw him.
I see loads of West Ham players warming up, but I was just focused on Payet.
I couldn't take my eyes off.
I don't care.
As soon as I see him,
you could have had Katy Perry warming up in a bus, and I just would have been looking.
Love Art's must have been coming out of my head, because as soon as I see him, I was like,
Did you go all soppy?
I went all soppy like that. There he is.
I cried.
There he is.
Oh, he's just touched back. He's there.
Yeah, so
if someone's a wet wipe, what's Payet?
A bag of cocaine.
My dream.
I think apart from the goal, the loudest cheer was when he went to warm up. Just lift.
And people they've been itching to sing that song to him, haven't they? We've got Payet.
Never heard that one before.
No,
sing it a bit more, shouldn't they?
I don't know where it come from.
But
you should put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, make some money. Yeah. So. Starting lineup was right. I thought it was right, and it showed from the start because we was just all over them. Everyone was there, and it was the first time when I've seen we was picking up first, seconds, and thirds. You know what I mean? Like they had a lot of ball today. I ain't seen the stats, but
I think they had about 60% possession.
Yeah, they had a lot of ball, but we restricted them to nothing.
Yeah,
but it was the same when we played them at Anfield. They had a lot of ball, going across and sideways, but
they didn't really have.
The thing is, it comes to this game again today, and it just so happens it coincides with, a lot of the players that played at Anfield playing in this game, and it was just the same intensity. You know what I mean? It was the same. Bang, straight on them. They knew how to beat them.
That's it,
They soak up the pressure.
We knew how to beat them.
That's how you got to be against teams like Liverpool, though, because I know they haven't got their strongest team out. They've still got players that can hurt you, like Coutinho.
He was there.
Who? That's what I'm saying. They've got players like him who can hurt you. So we had to be on it, and everyone was from the first whistle
But
to
you
the
know,
last.
people dismiss people like that, right? I'm not, it didn't look like they wasn't fantastic, and we played them off the park today. But they're like 30-40 million pound players.
I know.
Coutinho.
Benteke, 32.5 million.
32.5 million. Coutinho, I think, was about 10 or 15 million, but you would rate him at today's prices in the 30-40 million pound bracket.
Yeah.
Firmino wasn't cheap, was he?
No.
You know what I mean? And we made them look average with players from.
I remember the thing with Benteke, right, Rodgers got rid of Carroll because he didn't want that sort of striker, he didn't want to play that way. And then he signed Benteke, similar sort of player,
Well,
and they don't play to his strength.
Didn't look similar player to me.
No, it didn't. Nowhere near a similar player, but he got rid of him and signed Lambert, which was.
you know,
I'm laughing at. He did.
I know, but
that's it.
That's what I mean.
It came straight in to Liverpool. We won't talk about too much about Rodgers because he's done and dusted now. But he came straight into Liverpool, seemed to point him out and go, "Well, I don't want him here. He doesn't fit my philosophy." Shipped him out. Went and signed Lambert.
Yeah.
The thing is, you've got to look at it. Start of the season, Collins was our fourth choice centre back,
Yeah.
and he had a £32 million striker in his back pocket. You know, that's the strength of us at the minute.
Yeah.
Well, we had a
That's it.
16-year-old had a £50 million
that's what I'm
German
saying.
midfielder in his
That's-
pocket
but
at the beginning of the season.
that's our strength. You know,
It's all in the beard.
that's it. As much as Collins was superb, Bonner next to him was superb. I don't think Bonner lost an header.
Cresswell was a magnificent player as well.
Cresswell, yeah.
Tonka got pulled in a few times, but Antonio covered him well.
Yeah, the whole team just pulled together. And the thing is, where we left off last week against Southampton, that second half against Southampton, we just carried it straight on. You know, we've seen performances in the past where we have that second half against Southampton come out the next week and then we're a bit stuttery. We didn't. No. We just carried on. You know, as if we just carried on playing.
Yeah.
Good analyst.
Yeah, good analyst. Yeah, brilliant. First 10 minutes in, Valencia sort of weaving his way into the edge of the edge of the box, whipped in a ball.
Great.
Antonio
Yeah,
was
but
there.
before
man.
that, it was Czech's run.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
Joe's
course
run
it was,
down that wing.
yeah.
Before that, Antonio wins the ball down on the edge of our area on the opposite wing's what he scored on.
Yeah.
Before
Later.
that, they was in the dressing room. Before that, they was in the team hotel.
Before that, they went there in cars. They got in. They started the engines,
point I'm
and they
making
drove
is-
all the way to the ground.
Antonio started.
Before that, they was in bed. Yeah. Before that, they was probably watching EastEnders the night before.
What an episode.
Funny fucker, aren't you?
Hello, someone's getting left out.
No, but what the point I'm making is.
Before that, they had Louis
he started. I know what you're saying. Antonio started the move. I
won the ball.
Yeah.
And then
No, it was a
on the
great-
opposite wing.
Yeah, Czech Yote down there, Valencia.
Before that, they was leaving Santa Claus on mince pie. Before that, they was born.
Little carrot for Rudolph.
Yeah, no, it was great industry. That was a great work goal, brilliantly
That's
worked.
Great header as well.
And a fucking cross
I know.
for a fucking start. Well, there's two today. We'll go
move
through
on
them both.
second one later.
Got a
But
few decent crosses in, not just the two.
Yeah.
yeah, there was a few. Yeah, there was a good few today.
Yeah.
No good corners though.
Payet took a good corner. We didn't need to take a corner with fucking Antonio's throws.
Fucking
That's what I don't understand why they don't use him.
We might as well just not take a corner and just give him the ball. Let him throw it on.
He's a bit
Our
more
corners-
You can't do that from a corner, Scott.
No,
They're not allowed, they're not allowed.
Our corners have been shocking this season.
this season. They've been shocking for about last
Yeah,
four.
like, they ain't beat the
They've been
first
shocking
round
since
most of the time.
1905 when we moved in. To be fair,
But yeah, even after that goal went in, we were still bang on it. Like it looked like we was going to nick the second.
and then Antonio Lanzini hit a stunning shot. Man, it was dipping.
Do you know
with-
what?
It was moving.
Mignolet was like.
Minion,
I thought it was going wide. He went.
No,
I think he got dizzy looking at
You
it.
watch it back tonight, right?
I thought he went up
He
the
hits a
shot.
shot.
It goes
he
to the
moves
right.
to the right, and the ball flies to the left.
Where I sit, I was in line with that post, and the ball was moved about 3 times. I was like, oh, it's beautiful.
Unlucky, really
I
unlucky.
fucking love Lanzini. He's my favourite. Fuck Payet.
No,
I
but
love
he's
Lanzini.
he's so full of industry. I hope his injury ain't bad.
Yeah,
I don't.
I think it's a dead leg.
Yeah, it was good to see him walk off. Like, obviously, he's not been carried off on that. But last time we said that, we thought Payet was all right, and he was had a great week. So
we said the same thing with Saka.
yeah, fingers crossed though. But I don't. Hopefully, it's not as serious.
He's crucial though.
He just makes such a difference.
Payet, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
With him on the pitch, Noble steps up his game. Everyone did.
Yeah.
They have confidence. Like as soon as they get that ball, they're looking for the little 1-2s.
You know what I love about him. Sorry, Scott.
Go on, mate.
Is the fact that once today I see him lose the ball, and within 5 seconds he was back, sort of like ushering the geezer over.
Just what Zarate didn't do.
Zarate would have just looked at it like.
The thing is, he lost the ball and done that, and I'm sure when he gave away, when he got booked, didn't someone else lose the ball and he tracked
back? Yeah.
You know, and that's what, like you said, you don't see that from Zarate.
He's just brilliant, man. But I don't know how he ain't been picked up by anyone.
Well, apparently it's a done deal now, isn't it? It's 7.2 million.
They were saying it's pretty watertight, the deal they've got in place.
Yeah, David Gold's already turned around and said that if they're going to make that.
I was going to say the only thing they would have had a bit of trouble with, I don't think the 7 million. 7 million's fuck all, is it? You know what I mean? Nowadays, like, it would have been the wages. But I would, you know.
But don't forget, Jarvis is gone now.
Yeah, but I know. But you know, I know he's only young. But you know, he could have turned around and said, "I want 68 grand a week." But I think it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
In today's market, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, you
whatever.
think-
He probably hasn't done that.
You look at it, right? We paid 7.5 million for Antonio because he was English. We're paying 7.2 million for a player that's younger than Antonio, and I know, you know, we've given Antonio a bit of criticism, which he sort of deserved, but today he stepped up, and it's you know, it's a bargain. In this market, a 22-year-old player who's hit the ground running like he has.
But that's two of them, isn't it? Because that Payet's a bargain at 10 million.
Yeah, 10 million.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
We could
his face when I said
go and
that.
sell Payet for 40 million easy.
without foul.
But
If we wanted to go in this transfer market and said to any Premier League team now, Payet's available, you'd be looking at £40 million bids.
Yeah,
I'd
probably
say
more, mate.
30, 40, I'd say, because of his age. That's the only thing that would be restricting him. And I think Sullivan said it, like, he's a 30, 40, 50 million pound man.
Yeah,
if he's 25.
He said it the other day, didn't he, on Sky Sports News? He said that if we're going to take a bid for him, it's going to have to be something stupid, like in the 70, 80 million. You know what I mean? Like, but that's good. We're not a selling club no more, and that's the good thing about it.
We ain't got to sell him. I wouldn't want to sell him for even that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he can be your marquee now. You know what I mean? And
Build a team, man.
yeah, he gives me goosebumps, man, thinking about him. He really does. I've got a bit of a man crush. Yeah, I have.
Really?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, definitely.
He is a player you build a squad around.
Of course he is.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think they have.
Yeah.
I think they've structured the squad like properly, because now he's back. I mean, when he comes on the pitch, like, we'll talk about this a bit later, but you know, he looked like he'd never been away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was the movement, the range of movement was there, and you know, everything there was. They seemed to me, you know, he does everything that he normally does. And he's mugging off people left, right,
That's
and
why I think he's got so much time on the ball, because if you go near him, you just get him fucking mugged off.
Yeah. And this could be like the turning point of Andy Carroll. You know what I mean? Like, definitely, because today, you know, Carroll could have bagged an hat trick.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Should have had two.
He should have definitely had two.
One
Yeah.
was a great save.
Yeah, I'll give him that. I'll give him Mignolet that. But you know, he could have had an hat trick easy.
The header he had in the first half, I think he
Couldn't get the power.
he
Couldn't get over it
He
enough,
headed
yeah.
it down, but didn't get enough power in it. That was another good cross. Was that Creswell put that one in?
Creswell, yeah.
That was a great ball by
Yeah,
him.
but that's what we've been fucking lacking, and that's what Zarate doesn't bring.
Yeah.
And I think that benefits him stepping out. You know, you got to look at him in a way that Carroll, he's not going to create his own chances. He needs people to put it on a plate, but if they put it on a plate for him, he finishes it like a fat kid. You know what I mean? Like a fat kid finishes his dinner. You know what I mean? Like, he will lap that shit up and then ask for
Lick
seconds.
that plate clean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he would. You know what I
That's
mean?
all he wants.
And he's going to get that. He's got his work. He's got a lot of work to do for the rest of the season. He's got to be up there all the time. He can't be going out on that wing. He needs to be
The thing
getting
is,
in there.
you look at him today. He chased down defenders. He won the ball in the air. Saka gave him an hard time. That was one. That's probably
He was a
one of-
lump, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's probably one of the best contests I've seen up against Andy Carroll.
Yeah.
You know, he gave him
Smalling
a
was
hard
a
time.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smalling.
But he was also tracking players. When he needed to drop in at centre back, he dropped in and stayed there until the
But
ball
he
was
wasn't.
clear for him.
But he wasn't doing what he normally does. Like, when these players ain't available, look, fucking brings him back and trying to
He
make.
weren't charging around like an endless chicken.
No, he like, his movement was calculated today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what we need him doing. That's where he's dangerous, and that's where he can really hurt team. He caused them all sorts of trouble today. They were so worried about
He
him.
wanted the ball every time.
Yeah, and that's good.
And plus, it's another full 90 minutes.
And he's got a fucking beautiful haircut. You know what I mean?
But they were worried about him. 2 or 3 players around him the whole
Every time, every time.
And
why there are all them players around him, other players like Lanzini and now got so much time on the ball. Even Noble today, for me, he played really, really well. Dropped off a bit. Like you said, after Lanzini went off, I think that was just the team adjusting to not having Lanzini on the pitch. But apart from that, second half he was putting in tackles. And
you can see that when Lanzini went off, when Obiang come in, that we sort of went stale a bit. Because there weren't the movement.
Trying to get that shape again.
Yeah, it's just, and then
we went off our shape quite a bit today.
But then we grew back into it. We still had the bit of a chance.
He played really well when he come on today. But it just shows the quality of our bench today.
I think that as well is vitally important, and I think that's why West Ham will do well, because when we wasn't adjusting, that back four were like, right, get your fucking shape back. We'll sweep up everything, and they was Collins. I can't.
I've said this before.
Piss how good he is.
If Collins was English, he'd be getting a lot more credits. He could. I wouldn't say he could play for a top 4 club now, but where he is, at the moment,
he could.
Yeah,
he could play for
if
Chelsea.
he was a couple of years younger, then I think he probably would. If he was a couple of years younger, if he was like
I'll tell
26 now,
I'll tell you now, he would fit into the Man United team.
Yeah.
He would fit in alongside Smalling.
Yeah, definitely.
He would fit in alongside Sacco. Who would you put him? Because Lovren's no good. Would you Sacco? Yeah. He's their best defender. He ain't great, is he? No. To be fair,
he ain't.
He would fit in. The only teams I would say that he might not get into, right, and it pains me to say a bit, is Tottenham
and Arsenal.
You know what I mean? Like Tottenham have got a couple of good young centre backs, so he might sit back, but he wouldn't look out of place in the team. No. And definitely, I think he might be a bit better than Mertesacker. I know Mertesacker's a good defender, but you know, Mertesacker's got the name and whatever. But
the thing is with Collins, though, Collins is an old-fashioned centre back. Like he sticks his head everywhere. He don't care if he gets kicked, booted in the head. And that Bilic was a similar type of player, and that's why Bilic is probably taking a shine to him. I know he's had to force to be playing because of Reed being out, but
he even won an header with Tompkins helped today, didn't he?
For me, like Reed's going to have to sit on that bench. But then I don't. Last time that happened, this is when Collins slips up because he makes a mistake, like gets sent off because he feels like he's got pressure on him now. But he shouldn't have to worry. He carries on playing like that. He'll be that first choice centre back for the rest of the season.
You know, I hope the career Collins has had. And like you said, he don't get the recognition sometimes he deserves. No. I hope he stays fit for this season, for the whole season, and goes with Wales and plays in the Euros because he deserves it.
Of course he does.
You know,
of course he does.
When he came to us 10 years ago, when he was leaving, when we let him leave for 5 million, I couldn't believe it. No. And that is God's honest truth, because for me, he was one of the most underrated centre halves in the league, right? And to let him go for 5, I thought, what are they doing?
It was who was it at the time?
We had that Manuel Costa, didn't we? Then
who was it at the time? Zola, wasn't it? That let him go.
Costa and Upson, wasn't it?
I can't.
We let him go and kept Upson. Yeah. We had a bid for Upson and a bid for him. We let him go and kept Upson.
I bet the Upson bid was twice the amount as well.
I think it was only 6 million, 6.5 million.
No, I'm sure. I remember a fee being banned around about 10 million for him at one point. Upson, 10 million for Upson.
Well, do you think like the year we went down, he pretty much hit, didn't he? Upson, you know.
He didn't so much when he didn't.
Yeah, he wasn't great, was he?
Yeah. Another player as well today. I mean, Antonio was
stepped up. He carried on where he left off from last week.
He played really well.
He's made us look like mugs, hasn't he? He made me look like a mug, hasn't he?
He's still today.
The jury's out.
He's still today. As much as he played well today, there's still a couple of times he was like a championship player. He's touched sometimes. He's been in the wrong position. Yeah. But that will come over the next few weeks if he stays in the team.
But the thing is, when you look at him, the performances from today and second half against Southampton to what it was before, you know, it's mental how much someone booting a ball off the top of your head, how much confidence it can give you. Because today there was times when after he scored that goal, that header, which was a brilliant header by the way, it was fucking magnificent. he was running at people and making them look stupid. You know what I mean? Like, and I said to you at the time, I said that is it. That is what he needed. And like, he's made me look a fool. Like, I hold my hands up. So
Listen, the thing is, any player who puts on that West Ham shirt, I want them to do well. There's not one person that goes out on that pitch and I think I want you to play shit.
No,
even some Matt Jarvis, wasn't a big fan of him, but every time he come on, I want him to do well because I support West Ham. I want West Ham to win. They're my club. I don't ever want any player to go out there.
No.
So I'm glad he's proven us wrong. I hope he can step it up a bit more.
He's just got to get that consistency.
Yeah, he will get it. He's got the tools.
Thing.
We said that he's got the tools.
He's been in the side now for a couple of games.
it was his mentality that I thought might let him down. You know, like Jarvis a little bit.
Yeah.
Never really hit the ground running and never recovered from that mentally. You know.
What we do on this show is we give our opinions after a game. So if Antonio's had a bad game,
We're going to
say he's going to have a bad game.
Yeah.
He's had a good game today. We're going to say he's had a good game. That's what we do.
And that'll do is, you know, against a team like Liverpool, have a game like that.
Yeah, of course.
Confidence.
Any championship player plays against these top 4 clubs, top 5 clubs. Liverpool are a massive club. It's going to give him confidence, and he scored today. Like Nicky said, he scored. He's
got a crowd chant now.
Yeah, he's got a crowd chant. He's got
Bilic was
man the
was
match
up,
twice.
You know, a standing ovation when he come off because everyone can see the shift he put in. You know, he might not be the greatest in terms of ability, but boy, he did try hard today.
Yeah,
really tried hard, and that's all you can ask for from players. If they're playing for you, just give all you've got, and you can't go wrong.
That's what they say in it. Play for the name on the front of the shirt, and they'll always remember the name on the back.
Yeah,
totally agree.
You can have that one.
Lovely, love it.
Yeah, so that was the first half. Anyway, come out second half. Scott said to me, "It's going to be loads of goals this half up our end." He was nearly right. He was nearly right because we had loads more chances. And although they had a lot of the ball, they flicked it around nicely. They got in behind our defenders. No sniffs, mate.
Even though Liverpool come out about 10 minutes earlier, didn't they?
I know.
I was waiting around. I was thinking, what's going on here?
Klopp's a prick.
I said he sent him out that early.
Klopp's a prick.
He must have had a right go at them, mustn't he? Yeah. But I mean, we carried on, didn't we?
Mad.
He went. He was going on the fourth official about some tackle. He was having a go at the fourth official, telling them to get Lanzini off when we were substituting him, and even Collins was up to him saying, "What the fuck are you talking about, you prick?" You know what I mean?
He's under a bit of pressure, any Klopp, because
he's a fucking wanker. Do you know what? I don't rate him at all.
I don't think he's set it alight. But then again, it's not his team, is it?
No. We'll see what he signs in January.
It's not even what he signs in January. It's more to do with
summer.
next season.
He needs a summer,
And
then that'll prove his worth. That'll prove his worth. Let's let him prove his worth, because I'm not convinced by him. He still needs to prove to me that he's a decent manager, because what he done to Borussia Dortmund. Huh?
He knows that as well. He's thinking, I've got to prove Nick Yilton.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The thing is,
he should be thinking to himself, Nick Yilton don't think I'm good. I've seen
David Sullivan even turned around and said we actually made an approach for Klopp, but Klopp said it was the wrong time for him.
But how can that pisses me off, right? Because it's obviously about name or money, isn't it? Because how can you say in August, nah, or July or whatever, no, I'm definitely not going to go into football, and then be there in September, October?
Well, the thing is, he literally just left Borussia Dortmund, so maybe it was a bit, you know,
maybe a few months out.
No, he wanted a year off, he reckons. Bullshit.
The thing is, I think we would have been a better project for him than what he's going to get.
Yeah, but he's managers like him. No, I'm not going to say that, because he is sort of manager. It looks like he won a project like a Mourinho. He's never anywhere for longer than 3 years, is he?
No.
Any club he's been, he's not. Guardiola's going to be the same. He'll go to City or Arsenal 2-3 years. He won't be there long. Someone like Klopp looks like he wants to be there for a project like Bilic.
They want to build something.
Yeah, but that's a risk. But all this project nonsense, like the AVB project at Chelsea and all this, it's a risk because they don't get their time anymore.
If you've got a chairman willing to back you for a number of years and take the,
it's a risk for a top 4 club. But Liverpool, for me now, are not a top 4 club. They sit in the same. Look, they've got loads of history. Liverpool,
they're
massive club, but they're in the same bracket as us now.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not that top 4 club anymore.
Their team ain't as good as ours. Nowhere near as good as ours.
I tell you, was winding me up band today. Any time the ball hit someone in the area, they was appealing for a penalty.
Yeah, but they're losing the game. They're desperate for a goal.
Yeah, but he weren't even. I showed a couple of replays, and it was like one hit Carroll in the stomach, and they're appealing for an handball.
Yeah, but
they appeal really in the name of con the ref. You know what I mean?
You know what it's like. You always appeal for things.
United.
Just saying, like, you know, I don't think their team's as good as ours. I don't.
I totally agree.
I think player for player, we've got a better team.
Yeah.
As I said, they're just showing how much of a one-man team they were. They used to hide behind Gerrard the whole time. When Suarez was there, it was Suarez, Gerrard, like Sturridge for one season. But since they've lost Gerrard, they're nothing. Absolutely nothing. And they're going to be nothing for a good few seasons.
Great analyst, Scott. Great analyst.
He's doing well with that, isn't he?
That's all like Alan Hanson's bag on the scene. Anyway, defence.
Second half come out. As you say, when we lost Lansing in the first half, we needed a bit of settle. They had a lot of the ball. We let them. We soaked it up. Then all of a sudden, bang! We started to play again. And when we started to play, there was no stopping us. Got
an early goal, wasn't it? So it was 10 minutes.
Yeah. I was just about to say that comes out to Noble on the right hand side.
What a cross!
Pinpoint
the
cross.
front post.
Yeah,
What a cross!
Pinpoint cross onto the head of him, and when you put it like that to him, he ain't missing that. He ain't missing that.
Valencia ducks out of the way.
You give Carroll 10 crosses, he'll score 8 at least.
Yeah.
The other 2 hit the post.
And that's the thing. You put a cross like that in, who do you want on the end of it?
Him.
So the thing is, he done it
In the world.
Yeah, him.
He done it a couple of times. Balls when he was steaming through everyone to get there.
And that's what he's good at. And that's I fucking love it.
I think today was one of the
I love it when a plan comes together as someone in the
We tried
team.
to play Carroll strengths today, for me.
And the plan did come together.
Yeah.
Brilliantly.
Yeah.
Spectacularly. Anyway, scored that goal. There was more action. We could have scored another 2. At least another 2. You know what I mean? One come over. Who was it? Put the ball over from the left. Cresswell.
Yeah.
How he saved it, I don't know. I don't know how that stayed
You got to
out.
say you out off that, was it?
Yeah, it was a good save. It was a good save. Yeah, for a shit keeper. Yeah, it was a brilliant save. But
he stopped the Carroll chance, and then he followed it up.
Antonio.
And he stopped it. Yeah, he held on to that.
Yeah, he done well. He done well for a cunt. That's what I think about him. To be honest, I think he's fucking pony. To be quite honest with you.
And then
I wasn't sure whether you rated him or not. But
No,
then the moment everyone was waiting for,
he came on. My trousers came down.
I could see you from where I was sitting. I thought to myself, he's took his trousers.
just sitting there in his pants.
He came on. I was watching him. As soon as I see him, I turned around. I was like,
Yeah, we'll have
my dull eyes went again. I was noticing, okay, there he is. There he is. He's coming.
Great
And he did, and he don't even look like he's been away.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He mugged off Klein like a 2-bob, you know what I mean?
Klein, he mugged off.
It was Klein, of course it was Klein, it was right
Do
back.
you know what though? When he gets the ball, it just seems like time stops because no one can get
No
near
one
him.
wants to go near him because they know, like Coutinho knows, definitely, when we was at Anfield, he'd give him a little shimmy and a little fucking twist and turn, mate, and he was off. You know what I mean? Wasn't even
And he got an arse in the face for his trouble.
Yeah.
But that's it though. He's so quick. His feet.
And that's what I'm
It's his mind as well. and
That's
he-
what I'm saying. Like with us, like we've got a great squad, but he's just a standout player, isn't he?
He's the icing on the cake.
He is, isn't he? And like as soon as he come on that pitch, every single player stepped up that game.
It's like you know.
Even more than what they was doing.
Just turn the voltage up. Didn't
Yeah, how can you have a player like that on the pitch and like not feel confidence?
Yeah.
I used to feel that when I used to play 5-a-side with Nicky. When I knew he was on the pitch, I thought if I lose the ball, he's there. No, but it's true. Dimitri Payet, when you got someone like that on the pitch, but now it's about building around him.
But I said this to him. Would you have risked him 2-0 up?
It was. I thought he'd come on a bit early.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That I think he'd come on. I wouldn't have bothered.
But maybe he's a lot more fitter than what we actually think.
That is
He
the-
looks it.
Because apparently he's been training and running for weeks now. So it's only game time that he hasn't. He's not matched.
And you can't get game time without
Exactly.
playing games.
You can play all the behind closed doors games you want, but you don't. There's nothing like that friendly behind the game.
He definitely shouldn't be starting next week. That's for sure.
What, against Wolves?
Yeah,
Nah,
I
not
wouldn't
against
even
the
let him play.
Championship Club. Nah,
I wouldn't even let him play next week.
I'd have him on the bench just
in case.
Yeah, just in case like we're 1-0 down or something like that. But
That's it.
West Ham away, yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't risk him against the
Said
Championship Club.
2-0 up. I wouldn't have risked him today.
Yeah, I think the
maybe that's good
fans
time.
deserve to see him on the pitch.
yeah.
We've waited a long time, Scott.
I'm not
Hey, look,
not disputing it, but I'm just saying I wouldn't have risked him.
It was a long time.
But then, if you want to risk him today and you're saying not play him against Wolves, then then you look in Newcastle away in like another 2.5 weeks.
No, I might have played him against Wolves if I hadn't brought him on today. He doesn't need to play against Wolves now next week because he's had that half hour today. But I would have. We were 2-0 up. All I'm saying, we didn't have to risk him. We didn't have to break. We were in a position where we were comfortable. They weren't going to score. You know, they were never going to score. We were comfortable.
I'd have been very upset if he wouldn't have come on.
Nicky would have been.
Be quiet.
Nicky would have been
Please.
devastated.
Don't ruin my day.
No, I'm just saying. You know, I'm not saying he got it wrong.
I think he was always going to come on, even if we'd have been 2-0 down.
He was getting prepped at half time. You said that. He was getting prepped at half time. You knew you was going to see
I think the two subs in the second half were meant to be Payet and Song because they were the last two out of the job at half time.
But Bilic, he hasn't been silly with bringing people back from injury.
No.
So he was obviously confident.
And that's proved it with Andy Carroll.
Yeah.
I know Andy Carroll picked up that little knock the other week, but he missed one game.
Two.
If that was under Sam, he would have missed. He was on the bench coming against Southampton.
No, he missed the.
He missed Swansea.
He missed Swansea.
And then Villa.
And Villa.
Oh yeah, and Villa.
Yeah.
All right, but he come on against Southampton. He's played a game and a half now, and he scored 2 goals.
He's probably fit enough to play against Villa. You can't be not fit to play Villa and then be fit 2
Yeah, he
days
probably
later.
was, but they probably thought, oh look,
Yeah,
what's the point?
Bilic
What's the
is,
point?
like you say, he's been sensible.
And look, let's be honest, they're the bottom club. You know what I mean? You should be able to pick up something there. You know what I mean? And they're fucking shit, aren't they, Villa? You know what I mean?
And the thing is, I see Sky Sports tweet out the other day about us being in a slump. And I thought, and I tweeted them back saying, "How about giving us credit for not losing with all these injuries?"
Because
Giving
Sky,
No, do you know what? Do you know what annoys me about these sort of things? Is the fact that, like, I'm not just talking about us, Leicester as well. Yeah, nobody's giving us any credit.
Or Watford.
They're on or Crystal Palace, right? All they ever talk about
Stoke.
is Man City, Arsenal. How shit Man United are, how shit Chelsea are. That's all they ever talk about. You know, on Match of the Day the other day, our 2-1 win against Southampton was behind the 0-0 draw at Man United and Chelsea.
Of course it would be. They don't. Look, BBC and Sky can't stand.
But I'm not just talking about BBC and Sky. They're the worst culprits. But they're talking about, like, I think this is very disrespectful from the media. They're talking about the title. Man City and Arsenal. Leicester were at the top of the league.
Look,
nobody's ever talking about Leicester. Do you know what? I hope they go on to win it. I hope someone else goes on to win it. Even like Tottenham or something. I wouldn't even mind them winning it. Just to shut them pricks up.
Going into the games last week, right? Leicester were top going into the last game before the end of the year, right? Sky Sports News had a 20-minute thing talking about Arsenal. Didn't mention that about Leicester, who were top of the league at the time. They had 20 minutes on Arsenal. You know,
the thing is,
that is what it is.
They're saying we're in a slump, right? Now, if I'm sure I'm right when I say this, we've lost 2 in 18.
Yeah.
18 league games.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
2. And that's a slump.
That's a slump, mate. I'll take another one if they want.
18. 2.
Last season.
In 18. 2.
Last season after Christmas, we won 3 games between Christmas and the end of the season. But we weren't in a slump then. Because Sam Allardyce, you know, the media love him and all the Liverpool
Yeah, but Richard Keys,
I don't think I know.
This time last year, Allardyce had more points on the board than Bilic. Yeah, but he hadn't played fucking Man United, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, and you know all them cunts.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think. Well, I can't remember in the last 10, 15 years where we've lost 2 in 18 or something like that. I've never known us.
Not in the top flight.
All right, we've drawn a lot in the last few weeks, but we've had half our squad out, half our first team out.
But you look at
we've still carried on.
The thing is, right, we're in that slump, right? In that slump, yeah, we've drawn against Everton, bogey team, right? This is a slump, right? We should have beat Stoke. Yeah, and Stoke have beaten fucking everyone put in front of them, right? We've gone to Swansea, which we don't normally travel well to. Swansea, you know what I mean? Like, got a point now.
Swansea's a tough place to go.
Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Should have beat them. Should have knocked them off the park.
Should have beat them 3-0 and they had 2 minutes.
Exactly. And they're calling this a fucking slump.
I know.
If this is a slump, bring it on. You know what I mean? Like,
I want a slump like this.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Right,
we won today.
I'm telling you now. As we talk right now, we're 5th in the table. Yeah. Spurs on a magnificent run of form. Arsenal. Man City, they blow hot and cold. Right. Liverpool, nothing to worry about from them. When our players are coming up, I'm telling you now, right, we've got all these people coming up, and a lot of them are at home. I fancy us against City at home. I fancy us against Arsenal at home. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about them teams. Where can we go? Can we, this is the time when we've sort of brushed over that bad period, yeah? If we'd have lost every game, we wouldn't have said nothing, you know what I mean? But we've picked up points, yeah? We've picked up points there. They all start coming back now, and we start fucking firing. We could be, we could be up there.
Yeah, I said, with all our players coming back, I still think we can finish top 6. And
I think we could finish top 4.
I don't know. I think top 4 might be a bit too much, but
we're in touching distance. We're in touching distance. As we speak now, we are in touching distance of top 4. Yeah,
we are. But
we are in touch. Like, people call me crazy. Like, people are going to be sitting here watching me going, "Oh, fucking West Ham. They beat Liverpool. They think they're the." It's not that. I'm a humble man, right? Last year, I said we'd finish top 10. Yeah. Year before, bottom half of the table, but in the upper echelons of the bottom half of the table, yeah. I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm not saying West Ham are the best thing since sliced bread, and I'm not getting too excited because we've just beaten Liverpool. But the league is just fucking all over the gaff. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Yeah. Why not aim for that?
Yeah.
Why not aim for that?
I totally agree.
Man United are fucking.
Totally agree.
They can't win. They're up. They're above us. Are they above us? I don't think they are. Are
I think they lost 4 of their last 6 before today.
Yeah, they're all over the place. Chelsea all over the place. Arsenal fucking win 3, then go and fucking get demolished by someone like Southampton. Man City, you don't know what Man City are going to turn up. Keep on doing what we're doing, and we'll keep ourselves in contention. Do you know what? The only one I can see with any consistency up there is Tottenham.
And their dip will come. Every side has.
Yeah, they ain't had a dip yet.
No. And it will come.
And Leicester's will come.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Leicester's is sort of.
I hope.
Yeah. Depending who they got today.
I don't know.
Bournemouth, haven't they?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I think it's Bournemouth.
But that, like, it will come, like, and it's a shame to say that. Fuck, it'd be magnificent if they kept on going. But just keep on doing what we're doing, and let the other cunts destroy each other. That's what I'm saying.
That's all you got to do is worry about yourself.
Worry about yourself.
Don't worry about other teams.
Like I said, this league's so open. Anything could happen this year. Anything could happen this year.
I'm normally fucking like lambasting Tottenham fans about fucking, but this year
they're playing well.
They're playing well when they could be right. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. If we just carry on as we are, just keep on taking one game at a time, making sure we just neatly dispatch the next one. When we get down to the bare bones, make sure you don't lose. Just see where you are at the end of the season. I think we might have a nice surprise.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's guaranteed in football, but
of course
I think a minimum top 8 this season, and we could be pushing for that top 6 and beyond.
Yeah.
Just depends our injuries and form goes, and because you never know, we could get all our players back and we could hit a slump and lose 5 or 6. Don't think we will.
I can't see us losing 5 or 6.
No. And I said that earlier in the season. I know we didn't win for a few games, but we was drawing them. We didn't lose.
Yeah.
You know what I think taught us a lesson, and I think we learnt a lot from, is the tanking at Tottenham.
Yeah.
I think we learnt a lot from that.
We've moved on massively from that.
But we didn't let that affect us.
No.
Yeah. And the thing is,
other teams would get spanked 4-1 at Tottenham and then go down the league. We haven't done that.
We've lost 4.
We did go down the league, but the difference is we went down the league and everyone was winning, but then they was losing, but we was just picking up a point, and we kept ourselves within touching distance, and that is the difference. We've just kept ourselves within that touching distance. Palace are due a slump as well. They're another side that's due a slump.
And you look, all them teams above us, apart from Leicester and Tottenham, we've beat them all.
Yeah.
And United as well, we drew, but we beat Palace at their ground, we beat Arsenal at their ground, we beat City at their ground. We've still got to play them all at home.
Yeah.
Man City's going to be under the lights, R5 kick-off.
And do you know what else I think helps these? I think what could have been a big sort of catalyst for today's performance as well is that this is the last stretch, isn't it, for the Boleyn? This is the last. We go this year. 2016 is the year we leave the Boleyn.
It hit me. I was thinking of that the other day. Like we said to you when I was with you the other night. It didn't really hit because at the beginning of the season you think, I've got ages, but now we're over the Christmas period. It's that
4 months and we're gone.
Yeah.
Oh, it was brilliant. Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. I think everyone sort of realised, this is it. This is the final stretch. This is the last 100 metres.
I think Dimitri Payet may played a big part.
Yeah, he did. Of course he did. Yeah,
buzzing to see him back. But no, this is it now. This is our final stretch at the Old Girl.
That's what she said.
It is though. It's the beginning of the end, isn't it, for the Boleyn?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said on Twitter, it's emotional and exciting.
Do you know what? I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave for nostalgic reasons, but I understand that we need to go to progress.
Takes us into the next chapter.
Karen Brady was on Sky last night, and she said that we've sold 36,000 season tickets. We've sold every single hospitality package out. There's 5 times more people on the waiting list than there is seats. Every game is going to be sold out next season.
Yep.
It's exciting. That's what I mean. It's exciting because when we first got that Olympic Stadium, I was thinking, it's going to be half empty. People, like when you look at City sometimes and Arsenal as well, they don't always sell out their games. It's going to be half empty.
The same.
People are going to take the piss out of us, but I think our fans have just proved
the key thing for us.
Our level was in doubt.
No. The key thing for us is when we got Carling Cup game on a Tuesday night or Wednesday.
I still think we're selling. I still think we get good crowds.
If we sell out then. It shows.
Well, I don't think we sell because we probably don't sell out Carling Cups at the Boleyn. But if you get 30,000 plus, that's still a lot. And they'll probably do Carling Cup games or whatever
it is.
Fiver, kids for a quid. It will sell out. It's crowd.
I never had any doubt that we'd sell it. People said to me so much that we wouldn't sell it. I had no doubt whatsoever because I've seen West Ham sell out a game against Cardiff on a Sunday in the Championship when it was on the telly.
We sold out a qualifier for the Europa League against fucking Lushentans. You know what I mean? Yeah. On a Thursday night. I know we was all there like in our shorts. It seems ages ago now, doesn't it?
Sounds like a different season.
Yeah, I know. But our fans have always been loyal. And there's no doubt we're going to sell out that stadium,
especially at the prices as well. That's another big thing is the prices as well. They are delivering what they say they're going to deliver, and that's affordable football. Our season tickets were very reasonably priced. I know yours were a bit more expensive, but you've got like the premium seats, But the cynic in me says they won't keep it, but. We can't complain about what they asked to do. At the end of the day, I see some quotes today from. This is what I wanted to talk about as well. I see some quotes down Facebook. I was looking through a couple of the groups. I do sort of sift through a few of the groups. I can't remember what one it was specifically, but there was a bit of an argument that someone called Karen Brady a tranny or something like that, right? And said something about like keep the fucking prices, you tranny or something like that. And there was a big uproar, which I understand. The woman, although she's not my favourite people at times, you can't deny that she's got a fantastic business brain, and she knows what she's doing when it comes to making money.
And without Golden Sullivan, we'd probably be a Championship League One club.
At best.
Without them three, we'd be punctured.
Yeah, but. And there was an argument, but one thing I did see on there that I didn't agree with, and this sort of emphasises where football's going, and this is why we need to sort of, as fans, need to start taking the game back. Yeah, there was a geezer on there says, blah blah blah. I know that I want West Ham to do well. It was a Northern Hammer. I want West Ham to do well. Saying in this context, I'm not quoting him exactly, but I want West Ham to do well. So I know that I have to sacrifice going to games so West Ham can be brilliant. Yeah, and I'm like, well, no. That shouldn't be right.
No,
you know what I mean? Like he feels like this geezer feels without no, and he's accepted it. He feels that for affordability reasons he can't come to the football because he knows that someone's behind him willing to pay £100 for a ticket over the Boleyn. And he says, well, I'm willing to give up my seat in the fact that so someone else can pay £100 because I know West Ham need the money. Come on.
No.
You know, you shouldn't have to sacrifice. You know, the football is a fan's game. Yeah?
Used to be.
Well, no, it should be still,
it should
right?
still be a
It's
fan's
not.
game.
It ain't us who are paying the wages. You know what I mean? It ain't us who are making these TV deals. We just go to watch the game. So why are we being sort of like priced out of the game?
But you say that if we had an empty stadium over there, they wouldn't be able to play wages.
No, of course, yeah. This is what I'm. This is what I'm saying. This is where we have to stand up as fans, like the whole of football, right? They talk about like Messi, 250, 300, 400, 500,000 £1 a week, £1 million a week, and all that, right? Well, it only takes the top hierarchy to just turn around and say, stop paying them that sort of money, cap it at 100 grand.
Yeah, they're not.
You know what I mean? Like, and then people like us would be able to afford to go, you know, and you wouldn't feel like you had to sacrifice it. So some rich knob behind you can pay the £100 that it takes to get into the ticket because the cunt don't want to go any other week apart from when it's Man United, Chelsea, or whatever. You know what I mean? But why the fact like do you know that breaks my heart? Yeah. That breaks my heart to think that someone thinks he has to sit out so West Ham can do well.
Yeah, but it shouldn't, like you said, it shouldn't be like that. But it's because of the way football is, the way the television money is, and the way the media are with it. People make too much money off of football.
And that's what it is. Agents' fees.
Yeah,
things like that. It fucking hurts me.
Because the chairman's, our chairman might be, but so long as they're getting the money and the numbers through the door, they don't care whether they're charging £700 a ticket or £100 a ticket.
Because they know that fans, especially this season, we said it on the ticket video we done earlier in the season. We know that they know that people are going to pay these prices this season because they all want to be in the Boleyn. I got me ticket trader thing through yesterday for Man City, already sold out. Every single game. Wolves at home in the cup is sold out.
But you can't. The thing is about that is, although we did have a go at them for, you know, that is the prices you have to pay to compete, and that's where it's a responsibility to us to turn around and say no. We don't want, we want to see the best players. That's granted, yeah, but the whole of football should turn around and say, right, let's cap these fucking stupid wages. Cap it.
It will never happen because
the way it should be is that all this television money and all this sponsorship money pays for the players. It should be. What the TV deal is and what the sponsorship deal is of your kit and all that should pay the players. It shouldn't be relying on us to buy stuff. Like replica kits.
Yeah, but it does, doesn't it? It does. The TV deal.
A bit different, but it's the sponsorship that should pay for everything.
Yeah, but sponsorship can't pay for everything. What?
So no. We still pay.
Betway ain't going to pay all.
No. What I'm saying, we still pay for the tickets, yeah, but not overpriced. We shouldn't be paying.
Yeah, but Scott, when you look at our ticket price, they're not. All right, you look at a Category 1 game, Category A, whatever it is, you're £85. But then you go over Arsenal, some of them are like 95 quid for a fucking Category B game.
I'm not saying just ours, in general.
Yeah, I'm talking about football in general.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but
the TV companies have got too much
We're
money.
not 15, 20 years ago. You got to pay this money, and I know some people can't afford it.
But I mean, look at the TV companies pretty much now dictate scheduling and matches.
Of course it is. Look at us. They've put West Ham Southampton away on a Monday night. Last train leaves Southampton at 8:45.
Yeah. So
8 o'clock kick-off.
TV companies got too much sway.
Yeah.
And they're putting too much money.
But then they put so much money into it.
Yeah.
They've got to have a. That's
what I'm saying. They're too far and they've got too much control.
We should all go back to a Saturday 3 o'clock kick-off, and that's it. No Sunday, no Mondays.
If you brought in a wage cap, yeah, a flat wage cap across the board, all around the world, then every fan could have a reasonable price football.
Yeah, exactly.
In an ideal world.
Exactly.
It ain't going to happen.
No, it will never happen.
People are greedy and people want money and agents want their money. And that's the problem. But,
if West Ham capped it at, say, £60 grand a week...
West Ham can't cap it at £60 a week. No. The world needs to cap it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no one will. Not every club will agree.
That's what I'm saying. The fans need to stand up together and just turn around and go, right,
it's not the fans that can make that decision.
Even the fans...
Of course it can. The fans have power. The fans have power. They have more power than they would allow you to know. Believe you me, because without a fan, there's no game.
All right, but if they don't turn up to games and a little protest, how long is that going to last? Won't last, one game, 2 games? Because you want to go and watch football.
Problem is, you could get 10,000 fans turn around and saying, right...
And then the TV companies won't show the games, then you got to go.
But not only that, you'll get 10,000 fans go, right, I'm not going. another 10,000
Standing behind them,
I'll
saying,
have your ticket,
Exactly. That's what
and
I
they
mean.
don't even support the club.
It's a shame. It's a shame that, but West Ham, you can get a family of 4 over there for 800 quid.
Yeah.
A season.
Yeah.
So West Ham are sort of a lot of
Leading
other
the way.
clubs will start doing that.
And
But
that's what we've got to hope. From this move to the Olympic Stadium, you've got your corporate stuff, they price that at whatever they price at. Keep the family tickets, keep the cheap tickets going for as long as it can go for. You know, be that club that steps out of the mould and does it.
yeah.
Do you
So
know what I
other
mean?
clubs follow
Yeah.
suit.
You know, Man United ain't going to do it, Chelsea ain't going to do it. So
yeah,
why
but
don't
they
we
had
be the one
that
that sets
thing,
the
didn't
standard?
they, where 20 is plenty, and a lot of a couple of teams did do it for away games, but not every club done it.
No, that's
so
what I
that
mean.
got scrapped.
Yeah,
No,
but
if every club,
someone's
if every
got to
club,
stick with it.
What happened was Swansea this season. Swansea's the only club, as far as I know, who do it. Is they've subsidised the away ticket. So West Ham will charge £45. A Swansea fan will only pay maximum of 25 or 20.
Well, West Ham done it for Newcastle away. 25 quid a ticket we're paying.
Yeah.
So we've sort of done it, but they should be doing that for every away
Every game, yeah.
All clubs should be
It's
playing.
expensive, man. We know it. How expensive
it is.
I
Like,
mean,
you
you can know we're struggling ourselves. You know, what I
It's
mean?
not only that. Like you think, like Newcastle away, what's it there? 60 quid in diesel there and back. Then you got your 50 quid for your tickets. Then you're looking
Well,
at food and
Saturday.
drink. You know what I mean? And
It's at least 150 quid.
yeah.
At least for each person.
But if you win, you don't give a shit.
No, I know. So
If you lose 4-0, you're like, for fuck's sake, no. But that's just the way football is, isn't it? But
I think we should start taking that game back. We've got about 10 minutes, but we
won 2-0 anyway.
2-0, yeah.
Great result. Great result.
High fives all round. Yes, boys. Yes.
Some of that.
Transfer window quickly. Transfer window's open. Who's going?
Well, Jarvis has gone, isn't he?
Jarvis is
So,
gone.
Joe O'Brien.
Where is he?
He's still there.
as for last time I see a video of Joe O'Brien yesterday was Dimitri Payet taking a piss out of him in training. He fell over twice. But no, I don't really know where we need to strengthen. I mean, there's talks of that Leeds right back Sam Byram.
Yeah.
He's apparently he's a West Ham fan, Essex boy. So
Why not? He's highly rated, isn't he?
yeah, but I don't know. They're talking about 5 million for him.
I wouldn't pay that.
Nah.
I wouldn't pay that if you can get Jenks for 8 or 10 or
And
whatever you
then
wanted.
I don't know where else we need to strengthen now. We're getting all these players back. Lanzini, that would be if we can get this transfer window with just signing him. I'm happy,
I'll get another forward in.
and I have to do less videos then.
I'll get another forward in for definite.
Yeah,
maybe a fullback and maybe one more in midfield, and I think we're done. And I would let Zarate go.
There was a lot of talk about Loic Remy in the week.
I'd have him definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Or, I mean, 5 million for the Leeds right back. They're talking about Wilfred Boney at Man City, 5 million.
I'd rather have Boney over Remy.
Of course. But then is he too similar to Sacco? But then Sacco ain't going to be
then-
back till fucking
that's it.
2026.
That's the
And then
thing.
he'll pick up a back injury.
But
But no one will pick up on that.
Yeah, we do need.
They'll still be
I
having a
think-
go.
he's got
They'll
to
still
get
be
last
having
season.
too busy having a go at Carroll for getting a groin injury.
I think you look at centre forward wise. Sacco injured, Carroll in a bit of form.
If they're taking 25 million for Boney though,
for
man,
me
Yeah, you can't-
ain't-
can't sniff that.
No, Valencia for me ain't our centre forward.
No.
Yelovic, you know, we need another.
We've also been linked with that Torre again from Besiktas.
He's a good player, him.
He's a good player. They're talking about 10 million, but are we going to pay that for him now?
I've heard about maybe getting that Zaza on a loan.
Yeah. If anything, it's going to be a loan deal for a striker, I think.
Yeah, but we need to tie someone up.
The key over them with Boney. Boney's got a Premiership pedigree. The others coming in is that, you know, bringing a player in, they've got to adjust. At least with Boney, you know, he's gonna. So long as he settles, he's played in the Premiership.
Yeah,
he's
he
used to the
knows.
Premiership.
Yeah.
You know, and as I said, 5 million's a decent investment.
Yeah.
Then what did they pay for him? 30 million
He's
a year
been
ago.
scoring for them, though, hasn't he? So-
No, not really.
Not to what he was scoring for Swansea.
He scored something like it was like 40 goals in a calendar year, wasn't it, for Swansea? Something close to that.
He was when they signed him, he was on form for Swansea.
Yeah.
But they just buy him to swallow him up so someone else can't get him. That's
they bought him so that no one else could get him.
I think that's about it for transfer rumours that I've
At
had
the
so
minute,
far.
yeah. I'm
No
sure
doubt we're going to be linked with
Yeah.
Adebayor again at some
He
point.
goes through where-
No,
Did we find a club? I thought we found a club.
no.
He's still raking in money off of Spurs.
He still wants
That's
to
why I
go
like
around
him a
week,
little
doesn't
bit.
No, he's playing fucking about in the Togo, isn't he?
Yeah, he can.
As for players leaving, I think it is just going to be fringe players, like you said. Joey O'Brien, Jarvis is gone.
I would bring him in. I'll let Jelovic go.
Yeah.
If we get another striker.
I'd free up some wages, yeah, let him go. I'd let Zarate go, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't think of. There's not much more else to let go, is there? Really?
No, not really. No.
Maybe when we do post-match pint next week, we'll have a lot more players because we've been linked with probably 100 players.
150. Rivaldo and fucking Luis Figo. Like in the past.
That's it though, at the minute we're going to be linked with everyone, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm sure we've been linked with Ronaldinho again, haven't we?
Probably.
He's on a free transfer.
Right. We'll do it there because we're going to run out of time. Thank you very much for joining us on this edition of West Ham Fan TV's Postmatch Pint. Don't forget to go and follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV, facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV, our website www.westhamfan.tv. Our store is now open. We've had orders coming in. We're sorting all them out. They sorted all out, yeah? Right. Just make sure. We've got orders coming in. Go on now. You can check it out on West Ham Fan TV. Just click up the top, click the store. You'll see our range of Boleyn Legends t-shirts, our Payet t-shirts. There's more coming. I'm getting over to the printer to give us the images back so we can put them up on the store. There's more coming. Go and buy a t-shirt. That's what I'd say. No, I would honestly. But they're coming. They're class t-shirts. We've got hoodies coming. Trainers. I don't know whether you've seen John. Oh, I've got to say that before we go. Congratulations to John Joe. We was there at his party the other day.
British Empire medal.
The youngest
on
kid
the honours list.
Yeah. And we was there to film it. We did film it, but there were so many other cameras there. I think it's the footage got me swallowed up somewhere. But yeah, brilliant, magnificent. Congratulations, son. Well deserved. Carry on doing what you're doing, and you'll be an MBE in no time. Yeah, definitely. So, round of applause for John Joe. Yeah, so as I was saying about the store, if you see an image of John Joe with a pair of trainers, we designed them trainers. That was ours, wasn't it? Yeah. So you get a pair of them. We're going to have some designs coming out from the trainers, jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, pants, yeah, key rings, fucking everything. They're all coming.
You get Tomo on a canvas.
You can have Tomo or a fiver if you want. Yeah. So be sure to check out the store and do go and check out while I'm thinking about things. Check out our brand new series on the channel, which is being filmed straight after this. West Ham Fan TV on the social, hosted by this man here. Had him on last week as a guest. Have another guest on each week, going through your texts and tweets. You can tweet in at West Ham Fan TV with a hashtag WHFTV social to get involved in the show. We read everything that you send. We'll extend it to Facebook, I think, eventually, but we're trying to find a way to sift through them. So go and get involved in that. It's a good show. I pretty like that. I pretty much like that last week. I think that was a good interactive thing.
Got good feedback.
Went down well. So yeah, go and check that out. Get involved in the comments. Send over some Twitter questions for Graham and whoever his guest is to answer, and that's about it, boys. I think we'll wrap it up there. Fabulous win. We'll see you next week for Wolves. Use your way.
Happy birthday, Madison.
Happy birthday, Madison. Happy New Year as well.
Happy New Year. Come on, you guys.